What's going on, y'all? Happy Monday. Hope everyone had a great weekend. Today is my Saturday or my first day off the week. And while doing my normal errands that I do on my day off, I ran into a clip of hip hop legend Busta Rhymes um, with a really cool quote that kind of resonated with me. He was discussing what it really takes to be successful in the music industry. And I think this could be expanded and applies to anything in the creative field. But he said to really be successful, to reach the highest levels, that as bad as it sounds, you have to be selfish. And when I heard that, I really paused and thought about it. And it's completely true. Um, and although the word selfish has some negative connotations, I think he kind of phrased it in the way of, you know, you have to be selfish enough to sacrifice other aspects of your life if you're really trying to pursue something and be successful at it. And that's super true with anything creative. Even I know just from DJing, a DJ's perspective, right? Like I have had to be selfish in ways where I've given up like quality family time. I've missed birthdays and weddings and baby showers and parts of my late 20s and early 30s that I'm never going to be able to get back because I was so focused and determined to make it doing this full time and making this my career. I mean, I've gotten to travel the world for this. I've played in front of probably thousands of people at this point, tens of thousands of people. Um, but that selfishness of putting myself and my career first is definitely something I resonate with. And, you know, at times I do really regret missing out on a lot of quality time with loved ones. It's probably my biggest regret is not figuring out a way to balance work and life or work and family. Um, and honestly, the older I get, the longer I've been doing this, the more I realize that, man, like it's tough, um, especially getting to the age now where friends and family are passing away. All the time that I could have spent, but instead it was pursuing this career, I'll never be able to get that time back. But I mean, I haven't reached all my goals yet, but I've definitely gotten to a point where like I can be satisfied with what I've done so far in this DJ industry, and it's tough. Um, I don't I don't know if I don't know if this is for everyone. I don't know if, you know, being able to put that aside, like that part of your life aside, is for everyone. Um, I mean, another thing that Busta Rhymes was talking about was that quote unquote it factor that people have. They say that like the greats have. That's a big part of it, right? It's tough. It's been rewarding. Don't get me wrong, but yeah, I never really thought about it in the way of being selfish, but I thought that was really eye opening. And just know that if you really want to pursue this full time and you really want to do this, there has to be part of you or a big chunk of you that's okay with being selfish in that way and giving up other parts of your life. There's at times when I do regret it, but I'm very satisfied with the decision I made so far. Um, and I'm going to continue, you know, pursuing this and hopefully get better at balancing life and work. Um, Over the past few years, I have gotten a little bit better at it, but I mean, still a work in progress, still a long way to go. And I also think too that I'm glad that I was able to do it um, when I didn't have as many responsibilities. Uh, really go 100%, like, blinders on, full throttle. When I had less responsibilities, it allowed me to focus in more. But now that I do have more responsibilities and I'm a bit older, yeah, now part of me wishes that I would have taken my foot off the gas a little bit here and there to enjoy what I was doing when I was just focused on making it. Not to say that I've made it, but I mean, focused on solidifying myself as a full-time DJing and being able to do this uh, for as long as possible. And that's the other part of this is that especially here in Vegas, it's really easy to get complacent, and when you get complacent, there's hundreds of other DJs just in the city alone that want to take your spot, and thousands, if not millions, of DJs around the world that would love the chance to be a Vegas DJ. And I know that idea keeps me grounded, but it also keeps me hungry and keeps me focused on, just it keeps me focused on being a little bit more selfish. So if you aren't full time yet, keep that in mind. Keep the selfishness needed to do this in mind. And if you are full time ready, really think back on how much what this means to you and how selfish you've been in the past, and just come to terms with it's not all negative and you did it for a reason, and just keep on your journey. And I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Peace.